Hey, True Believers England team here, and it is Friday night where we do our bad comic theater, where basically we read a classic comic as characters, and it's horrible and it's fun and it's everything. I just love doing this. It's a lot of fun. This time around, we're going to continue first appearances, and we're going to honor the troops or dishonor them by reading this first appearance of Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. And it just so happened that they made their first appearance in a book called Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. Hello to everybody in the chat. I say, since this is probably the most dialogue-heavy book that we've ever done, that we just get right to it. That's what I'm thinking. Alrighty. Nope. Hold on. Come on. There you go. There you go. Why are you on the side there? I don't know what's going on with this thing.
Maybe once it opens.
Maybe.
Maybe that's what it is.
I got to tell you, I don't know. Would you count this as an iconic cover there, Eric?
Why not?
All right, why not? Let's be kind to it for once.
I think
I like it
with the cover.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad cover. I don't know if I would count it as an iconic. Like, you don't see a whole bunch of people making their own version of this one for their for their own variant covers. So, alrighty, so let's move on into the actual book here and see what's going on. Spawned in battle and tempered by danger, afraid of nothing that lives or breathes, hurling their thunderous war cry into the teeth of tyrants, here comes Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. And the newest, proudest creation of the Marvel Comics group. Dun, dun, dun. You know what? I miss splash pages.
I do too. These kind of splash pages.
Yep. Meet the Howling Commandos. Sergeant Nick Fury, 6'2" of muscled iron nerve fighting man. Fury believes in making his men fear him so much that they would rather face hopeless odds than face his anger. It's rumored that he really has got a heart, but no one can prove it.
Played by the fantastic Mr. Breen.
Played by Mr. Breen, yes. Robert Rebel Ralston, this lean ex-jockey from the bluegrass country of Kentucky, is a lot tougher than his small size makes him appear. And there are plenty of missing in action Nazis and fascists to prove it. Corporal Dum Dum, and I believe he is going to be played by Graphic Man. Corporal Dum Dum Dugan. This one-time circus strongman is Sergeant Fury's good right arm. Powerful, fearless, and easygoing. He's a roaring tiger when the chips are down. Played by Zach. Jonathan Jr. Juniper. Fresh out of the Ivy League college, Junior is the cheerful, eager beaver of the group. But don't let his youthful smile fool you. He's as fast as a panther and just as dangerous, and played by Professor Pixel. Gabriel Jones. Gabe used to blow the sweetest trumpet this side of Carnegie Hall. Now he gives out with the hot licks on the field of battle, but his notes are just as true, and his heart is steady as ever. Played by Maranya.
If you note something there, he is supposed to be black, but they colored him Anglo.
Well, they color him gray, like the whole.
Yeah,
later on, but this panel here.
This scrappy, tough master mechanic, Izzy Cohen, loves machinery the way some men love fame and fortune. He can repair anything except the sorrow in his soul when he remembers the fate of his relatives in Europe at the hands of the mad little man with a mustache. That's going to be played by RDV and Dano Manelli. You might have seen him in the movies under another name, for this handsome swashbuckler gave up a promising career as an actor in order to repay the country he loves for all it has given him. And that will be mine.
Wow, that looks like the guy took over BJ's on what's it called? MASH movie.
Oh,
cartoon series.
Tucker John or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Time. The Second World War. Place. A French underground communications center deep in occupied territory.
Click, 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 click. Shots outside. The Nazis have discovered us. Click, 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 click.
Suddenly.
Yeah. The Gestapo is right behind me. You must send a message to the Commandos. That's a horrible accent. Only they can do what must be done. Hurry! I'll hold off the Nazis while I can.
I'll do it, Henry. Just another second, Henry. There. Click, click, click. It is done.
It is good. Now, even if they kill us, our message got through.
Vink.
Dog, how dare you divide the master race? Even though you're contacting the American Commandos. Bah, you fools. There is nothing that they can do. Even they cannot rescue your leader. He is doomed.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the English Channel, behind the armored forts which dot the murky waters, stand the white cliffs of Dover, and it is here that the mighty Allied invasion force prepares for its supreme effort to be known forevermore as D-Day. Top priority message just received from French underground relays to commandos on the double. Minutes later, in the headquarters of Happy Sam Sawyer, battle-hardened executive officer of the Commandos, Able Company. Well, the word came down from Division, Happy Sam. Your outfit's been picked for the job. This is the general, by the way.
Sure. All we gotta do is rescue the leader of the French underground from deep inside Nazi-occupied France. It's impossible!
That's why they picked your company, mister. The fate of D-Day is at stake.
All right, Joe, I get the picture. I've got dozens of jobs like this in the records, all listed under suicide.
Next, a snarling, sneering, two-legged thunderbolt storms out of Happy Sam Sawyer's orderly room, and our tale begins to really gather steam.
I'm talking to you, soldier. Have you seen the first attack squad of Able Company? Talk, you meathead.
Zach?
You mean the Howling Commandos, Sarge? They're on the infiltration course right now.
Well. So they're out of practice to be soldiers, eh? Oh, they're out to practicing to be soldiers, eh? Now, ain't that nice? I hope they're enjoying themselves, because when I get a hold of them, the picnic will be over.
But let's take a look at the infiltration course and see how the Howling Commandos are enjoying themselves.
Crawl, you miserable excuse for soldiers. Hug that mud before I part your hair with hot lead. Didn't you hear your ever-loving corporal tell you to keep your butts down? Okay, if you want to learn the hard way.
I believe this is Johnny on this one.
Okay, I don't know who Johnny is.
Johnny's the Kentucky guy. I think. Wait,
Graphic Man.
Johnny, yeah.
Red, okay. Well, someday I'm gonna pulverize that dum-dum.
Not a chance. That maniac will kill us all first. Oops, I've got to turn channel. Okay.
Okay, dum-dum, knock it off. If we ain't made soldiers out of them by now, we never will.
Ah, Sarge, just let me give him one more little burst.
No!
Censor.
And that's where the Comics Code Authority comes from.
Sarge, I get the feeling you're trying to tell me something.
You're god darn right I am. We got a job to do. All right, you heroes. The party's over. There's a war going on, remember?
We were. Oh, I don't know.
Go on ahead. I have no idea who this is.
No, that's
we were just beginning to enjoy our fun and games.
Oh, that's Dino. That's me. I see. Okay. Shut up, Dino. When the Sarge has that look in his eyes, something's up. We'll fix it later. We'll fix it in post.
Okay.
We're going to take a little pleasure trip to France to rescue a guy from the big bad Nazis. Now, ain't that nice?
You mean our 7-man squad against the whole Blaine German army?
The whole 7 of us, heck, we'll outnumber them Nazis.
And so the great adventure begins. Dum-dum.
What's so?
Oh, is that Dum Dum?
What's so all-fired important about this Frenchman, Sarge?
Well, now, I'll just tell you that little thing. He happens to know the time of D-Day, and if the Nazis torture it out of him, it could be the end of our invasion. Savvy?
So we gotta rescue him before he spills the beans, huh?
You
That
sure
one.
make it sound nice and simple, dum-dum.
Hey, Gabriel, play us a little jazz to liven things up, huh?
Why not, man?
Sarge, I hope I'll have a chance to use this dynamite I've been practicing with all month.
Oh boy.
Sure, Junior, sure. We sure wouldn't want to disappoint our eager beaver buddy boy. Now clam up and let me think.
Don't mean to me.
Then, with the sudden fury of summer storm, the dreaded Luftwaffe appears, swooping down upon the lone transport with the sun at their backs. Think?
I guess. Destroy the American C-46 Commando.
A sudden burst of shells through the slower transport plane's fuselage from the Nazis' 20-millimeter nose cannon is the first warning the Americans have that they're being attacked. And then...
Grab your hardware, guys. We got us some company.
Sergeant, our ship is pretty bad shot up. We may not make it to our destination. What do you suggest?
Go to issue 2 and see if we got out of this. We still got a little job to take care of. All right, you lunkheads, hit the silk.
Hey, Sarge, them Nazis don't know when to quit. They're still shooting at our plane.
Don't tell me your troubles, dum-dum. You got a grenade, ain't ya? Use it.
I'll just do that little thing.
And he throws the grenade at a right angle as he's falling through a parachute at the trajectory where it hits an airplane.
Cartoon, bail out.
And that is one of the greatest panels in all comicdom.
That's pretty
He's holding
great.
his ears too. I like.
I
That's
know
pretty
he's holding his
spectacular.
ears. It's just full on crotch shot of Dum Dum Dugan with a
This
an
this
explosion
should
behind him.
be in the movie. Why isn't this in a movie?
I know, right? I want a Sergeant Fury
Just
movie.
put the camera directly in his crotch.
I
I
know,
don't-
right?
I don't think that hat ever comes off. It's sealed on his head.
You know, actually,
it
this
should be.
shot could be done composited with an explosion that's filmed separately, and he's standing on a pane of glass, and you're just shooting upward. You
Yeah.
could actually do this with a model, a pane of glass, and just with the camera underneath it. We could do this with the phones we've got.
Yeah.
Oh man, well, awesome panel though. Freaking great panel, man.
Mm-hmm.
All righty, let's continue.
And that's just a sample of what we got in store for you. You hear? Just a sample.
Part 2, the 7 against the Nazis.
All right, you jokers. We found us a town. Let's take it.
Be right with you, Sarge. I wouldn't want to meet any French gals with my hair mustache. Oh, I have hair.
That's why you want to do this.
Cast against type. Cast against type.
Which guys?
This one is this one's graphic.
Oh, okay.
That's
The
his.
flower is the graphic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's Izzy, but okay.
Oh, is that
okay.
Izzy?
It's easy. Okay,
who's
go on ahead.
Izzy?
Who's Izzy?
Okay.
And is it me?
I think you were
Yep.
Izzy, RDB.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, did you see that, guys? Some French resistor fighters blew up a Nazi tank and command post.
Yeah, but now what'll the Nazis do to retaliate?
Keep under cover, Izzy. I hear some tanks rumbling up.
Look, they're planning to level the whole town because the underground dared to defy them. Well, we're just going to see about that.
And we see the Nazis rolling in with a big old tank.
Stand on your,
Windy.
stand on your men. Fire at will. Do not leave a stone standing.
That does it. Let's go, you guys. Let's get those murdering butchers.
Look, Americana, Sultan. Take cover. Hit the Vermonte Commandos.
You're getting better at that, by
I
the
know,
way.
that's scary. Scary
I know,
good.
You have played so many Nazis. You're actually getting really good at the Nazi thing, dude.
Move, you heroes. It's party time. One tank for each of us.
Oh, okay, Vang. The American has jumped under a tank. I can't do it.
What
Okay. I didn't realize what it was at first. The American has jumped onto our tank. The gun cannot reach him.
Pow, pow.
Here's one tank that ain't gonna fire at any helpless civilians anymore.
Spoiler one.
Wahoo!
I'm sorry, he'd be dead with scrap metal.
Right, I know, right? Is he
You did it, Sarge. You stopped the lead tank.
the lead? But okay. I don't know. It might have been made out of lead as well.
Shut up and get moving, Junior. You ain't got time for taking bows.
Easy with him, Junior. You're hurt, Sarge. We gotta find you a place to rest.
You've got scrap metal over your back.
Darn near lost your eye.
Rest? Are you crazy? Half of Adolf's tin cans are after us, and you want to rest? My head. Everything's spinning around.
Quick, dum-dum.
Drag him
into this alley. At least Dino, Reb, and Izzy made it into one of the houses.
And they're not stupid.
Still you.
Come on, you monkeys! Fill that jug! We gotta divert those tanks.
That's Dino.
That's Fury, isn't it?
How can you guys tell?
I can tell by the dialogue. I tell by the dialogue.
Come on, you monkeys, fill that jug. We gotta divert those tanks before it's curtains for Sarge and the others.
Stop flapping your lips and toss us a rag, Dino. We gotta have something to light this king-size Molotov cocktail with.
There, that's enough gasoline to do the job. Now just let old Lizzie give you a light, then zowie!
That's it, Iz. Okay, son, get out of the way. Here comes nothing.
Stop shaking, Reb. You want to knock the expensive cigar out of my mouth? Yahoo!
A lot of yahooing.
They do enjoy their work.
I have no idea what it's supposed to be.
Go right
We
on
did
ahead.
it. They forgot about the Sarge.
Yeah,
but now they're coming for us.
that the Molotov cocktail came from upper floor of the house? Yeah, we make the commandos wish they'd never been born. That's a lot of time. They are in here. I hear breathing. We have trapped them. You talk too much. If they're out inside fighter before they escape, the only commando is a dead one.
Jumping catfish hit the floor, y'all. They must have the whole blamed German army out there.
Izzy, anyone ever tell you that as comedian you am I
Read out
going
turn.
That's him. That's him.
I know, but I think you're supposed to read the top one first and the bottom. I don't know.
I am definitely the weakest link today. Go ahead.
Back away, Dino. You know how angry Fury gets if we get a bullet holes in our nice new uniforms.
Izzy, anyone ever tell you that as comedian you make a great commando?
Yow! We might as well crack a few jokes, buddy boy. Ain't nothing better to do.
I think
If y'all want to tell jokes, you better make them short ones.
Hey, I don't get it. I hear a million shots, but no more bullets are flying around.
Yeah, they're killing us, but we ain't dying. What gives?
Listen, the shooting stopped. Maybe they're out of ammo like us.
Not a chance, Dino. I figured we did, and we don't know it.
Yeah, well, this sure ain't heaven. Not with you two jokers here.
Suddenly, the doors crash in, and...
We are friends. No time to explain. You must leave this place.
Jumping catfish. It is heaven. I see an angel.
It's the French underground, man. What a welcome sight. But what about our Nazi playmates?
They have been disposed of. Now, quickly, your 3 comrades are trapped. They need you.
Okay, doll. Just let me slip into something more comfortable, like this stormtrooper's officer's coat and cap.
Meanwhile, behind the street barricade, 1 block away.
Man, this sure beats tooting a bugle all hollow.
Hey, Sarge, take it easy. You're wounded. Just keep under cover.
Keep under cover? This is Fury you're talking to, you walrus-faced hyena.
Wow.
So accurate too.
I know.
Roll that gun into position. Yeah, they're good. Now we finished him.
Do we know who this one is?
Probably
Bruh,
dumb.
just what we needed.
Oh.
Now they're gonna blast us with a howitzer.
I bet you it's probably dum. Like,
No, no.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Achtung, Schweinhund, back, get back. Those not. Oh, wait.
That's
still you.
Dino.
No,
that's Dino.
Yeah, that's not that. Oh, there you go.
That's Dino.
There you go. I
Dino's
read your German
got it.
accent. Go do the. There you go.
Those Nazis will follow anybody if he makes enough noise, I hope.
They all look the same. I can't help it.
I know, right? I'm the same way. It's hard to tell what character's which on this one.
All right.
That's
Why does he? Yeah. Why does he order us back? We should have finished off the commando in another few minutes. Dummkopf. He says get back. So we get back. We do not question a Nazi officer's command.
Hey, Sarge, look at me. I got a promotion. I'm an officer. Neat, huh? Oh, I'm
Skip
sorry.
the bragging, Dino. What took you so long? We still got us a prisoner to rescue, or is that too much for your pea brain to remember?
How do you like that? See the guys laughing. He cheers you out.
Look, Sarge, you need more rescuing than anybody now. You're in a bad way, and
Shut up, dum-dum. I'm talking. Now look, you meatheads. The success of the whole D-Day invasion depends on our rescuing that Joker before the Nazis make him talk. No matter what happens to me, or any of us, we gotta get our man.
Sergeant, you are a brave man, but you will never find the one you seek without our help, without the help of the underground.
she's right, Sarge. You're still waiting on that grenade blast, and we don't know how to reach our target. We need all the help we can get.
But first, we must free our townspeople from the Nazis.
I like how.
Minutes later, what?
As I say, I like how Izzy is the only one that has like a piece of leaf on his helmet. No one else does.
At least now you know who Izzy is. You can see a leaf, okay?
Yeah, I know, right? It's gonna disappear though. It's not gonna stay on there.
All right. Minutes later.
I guess it's the German. Okay.
Yeah, all the Germans.
I just make sure it's not. We warned the hostages that we should be shot if the underground did not surrender. Now we will show what the Nazis will stop at nothing to gain our ends. Prepare to fire! Against the wall, all of you! March now!
No matter how many of us you murder, we will be avenged. Never forget that, you butchers. At that moment, an imperious Nazi Obergruppenführer steps forward.
I got to read that word too.
That's Dino.
Yeah.
No.
Tongue, hand me that weapon, Schnell.
Ja, mein Obergruppenführer.
Suddenly, unexpectedly, totally without warning, the high Nazi officer wheels around with a barking submachine gun and trains it in the direction of the Nazi troops themselves, scattering them like 10 pins as they run for cover in bewildering panic, forgetting that they too have guns in their hands. There's been a slight change of plan, boys. Beat it.
Run, take cover. The Obergruppenführer has gone mad.
Get an Uber to get away from the Obergruppenführer before you
Say that 10 times fast, man. Dino did it. Dum-dum. He pulled it off. He fooled all of them.
Climb up and keep shooting, Junior. We ain't out of the woods yet.
Commandos, they are attacking from our sides. Was ist los? Our commander is berserk and we are trapped.
Had enough Nazis, or do our guns keep speaking for us?
Kamerad, we surrender. Crazy woman.
It's done. The treat.
That's me.
Oh,
That's
really?
a woman. That's a woman.
Could be a guy. We don't know.
It's unless she's wearing a skirt, that's a woman.
We don't know.
That's in the reboot.
Nowadays.
That's a 2019 run.
It doesn't really matter nowadays. Go on ahead.
It is done. Treat the wounded and bury the dead. Our people are safe for now.
That's you.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
me. What do we do now, Sarge?
Grab a Nazi truck and get rolling. We've still got a mission to carry out.
Look, there's Izzy. Look what he's got.
Well, lift you guys. This heap in a Cadillac, but it's gonna get us where we're going.
Alrighty.
That's,
let's go.
yeah.
It's a pleasure to get rid of that crummy Nazi uniform.
Yeah.
How you making, Sarge? Can you make? How you feeling, Sarge? Can you make it?
If I can't, what do you do about it? Stick to your driving, soldier. Okay, sister. We freed those hostages. Now climb up and guide us where we're going.
Let's get rolling before some reinforcements show up.
The town you seek is Louviers. It is not many kilometers west of here. It is in the fortress of Louviers that Monsieur Labrève, our leader, is imprisoned.
Pixel, you want to take this? You haven't had a line in forever.
Are you awake?
I thought that was.
Who cares?
Go for it.
Go for it.
He won't be prisoner for long, doll. Not with the Howling Commandos out to get him.
Meanwhile, in a heavily guarded fortress in Louviers.
I guess that's German.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Leaving kind to you so far, Labrève. There is no reason why you should go without food for so long. We want to feed you. All you have to do is tell us the time and place of D-Day.
Never.
You fool. You cannot hold off forever. We'll get the information. We'll need you one way or another. You must know that.
You waste your time. I would sooner die 1,000 deaths to betray the Allied invasion.
Pull
If
my
you-
finger.
You expect to be rescued? You are insane. Even the Commandos cannot help you now. Sniff my finger.
Pull his finger.
Now, Pixel, if you can do a German accent, you want to jump in, take some of this from...
Sure, I'll take the bald guy.
That should be E.
Typecast.
You got it, sir?
Minutes later...
It seems hopeless. He refuses to talk. He does not fear death.
He must talk. The Führer himself has ordered it. If he does not, wait. The phone. Heil Hitler! Yes, mein Führer. Of course, mein Führer. It shall be done, mein Führer.
Is he a French
Oh
German?
my gosh, who wants to play this guy? Oh, okay. If Labrève, if Labrève does not talk, I will have you shot. I will have everyone shot. Do you hear me? Answer me. No, don't speak. Oh, I'm talking.
But mein Führer.
I keep thinking of Taika Waititi from Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, that's right. He did kind of that. Yeah.
I have no idea who that guy was, but he's not the Fuhrer. That settles it.
The Führer is missing. Find him.
I have no other choice. If my men cannot hear the information from Labrève, we will let the Gestapo do it. They have other more methods.
Pix.
It will be our pleasure, General.
But 7 courageous men and 1 girl have already abandoned their vehicle and are silently approaching the heavily guarded fortress on foot, determined that the nachos will never, that the Nazis shall never get the information they crave.
There is Louviers, across the river.
Okay, sister. You did your part. Now it's up to us.
We'd better keep her with us, Sarge. She's the only one who'd recognize Labrève. Or Labrave, whatever.
See, I actually think that this character right here was supposed to be Pixel. I think any blonde guy has been going to Graphic Man.
Well, the Kentucky guy, what was his name? Rebel or something?
Yeah.
I think that was Graphic, and then Pixel was the young guy.
Yeah,
The
John
guy-
Juniper, but
John
I can't tell.
Yeah,
them
Juniper hasn't had a lot of lines.
Okay,
so-
go on ahead, Graphic.
This ain't going to be the easiest job we ever tackled, boys. The Nazis have been moving men and machines into Lavurs for hours.
Apparently, the Nazis had cell phones.
Well, they had rockets too. Why not?
That one.
We'll have to wait till it gets dark.
Yeah, we can use some shut-eye.
Shut-eye? I'll shut-eye you.
He knows about shut-eyes.
Ooh.
On your feet, you heroes. We ain't got time to wait. They may be torturing LeBrave right now. I said up, dum-dum.
Oh, Sarge, I was thinking about you. You're wounded. You need the rest.
I'll decide who needs any rest around here, mister. As for being wounded, I just had the wind knocked out of me for a spell. But I can still wallop any three of you creeps with one hand.
Okay. I believe you.
He picks on Dum Dum a lot.
Yeah, he does.
One of these days when the war is over, Alice. One of these days.
That's you, Vank.
Knock it off, dum-dum. You want the sergeant to really get mad?
Move, you lunkheads. If you wanted to rescue, you should have joined the Commandos. Check those rifles. Grab your ammo. We got some fighting to do.
Get up and fight.
And so...
There's the fortress just sitting and waiting for us to rip her apart. And that's what we're going to do.
Okay, you know, my dad talks to me a lot about military and everything, and about the ways that he fought in Vietnam. And even without what he told me, I would know that I would just set somebody up in that tower that's right across from that bridge with a freaking sniper rifle, and anybody crossing it. There's like no cover between here and there. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Is there a tank in there going up?
Yeah, there's a tank going up that way. Yeah.
Yeah, which would actually provide more cover for the
right behind them.
Commandos, yeah. 20 minutes later, on the other side of the bridge,
It's a
Nazi.
German.
He's just an old farmer. Let them pass. Come on, little doggies, move.
But as the old farmer stops his ox cart in a lonely alley,
Head for the fortress. That's where LeBrave is. Don't make a sound while I scream.
We're with you, Sarge.
The underground is grateful, mon ami.
and at that moment,
I have decided not to torture you. We have a better way. You have a daughter whom you love, do you not? I know you do. Well, just pick up that phone.
Ring,
This
ring.
guy's Russian? He's working with the Germans?
Pick up my
Deal with it.
976 operator.
It's Vlad, okay? Before the
Pick up the phone. Why?
Because we have captured your daughter. Listen to her voice.
now he's Transylvanian.
Save me! Save me!
Not her! Not my
$2 for the next 2
not
minutes.
my twin daughters! You must not harm her!
We would not dream of it, Le Brave. So long as you tell us the time and place of D-Day, you
It's
have
Dracula the Nazi.
Dracula
Listen,
joined
man,
the Gestapo.
It's I Nazi. That's what he's doing
I
right
do
now.
not go blah, blah, blah.
I don't say blah, blah, blah.
Suddenly, the fateful silence is broken by the sound of an ear-splitting explosion as the Levay arsenal is blown to bits. Using the Holocaust as a What?
Whoa!
Using the Holocaust as a divert. Bad choice of words.
Bad,
Lee.
very poor.
Bad choice of words. Okay. Using the Holocaust as a diversion, the Commandos gain entrance into the fortress for the purpose of taking a prisoner. That's you, Vank.
Yeah.
It worked like a charm, Sarge. The Nazis ran out to see what happened, leaving that one officer in here alone.
Come on, playmate. Lead us to La Brave, or else.
Sarge, the troops are back. They see us.
Get going, Sarge. Gabe and me'll hold them off as long as we can.
Pow, pow, pow.
Gabe, Junior, they haven't a chance. But I can't go back for them. Can't risk the mission. Every second counts.
Need to find a shirt.
Covered by machine gun replacement. We're boxed in.
That's you.
Hang on, Sarge. I'll knock out that chopper from up here.
That's you, Sarge.
Yeah, okay. Izzy, look ahead of you. There are troops up there.
Oh, sorry, Sarge. Looks like there could be a little delay.
Can't fail now. Only one thing to do. Cover me fast while I make like a hero.
Like he hasn't been already.
So modest.
Here, soldier boys. Chew on this for a while.
And he throws the dynamite.
Right at Izzy.
Wham! I know, right? Izzy's over there too.
Oh, crap, Sarge.
I hit the ammo supply. Too late to run. I'm done for. It's up to the others now.
And Johnny's like, that was my dynamite.
You guys see that cat come out and scratch his eye? Is it flu?
Oh, is that what it was? Oh, this is that issue. Okay.
Yo, Sergeant, he is under those rocks. Wait.
Can't stop now. He did his job. We still gotta do ours.
I knew that son of a bitch would sell me out.
Faster, Otto.
Octavius? What?
If we don't get there in time to rescue LeBrave, you ain't gonna live to crow about.
All of you brave commandos, sacrificing your lives for us.
She went from French to German. All right.
I can't help it.
Do not make another move unless you want to feel the bite the flamethrower.
Well. So we got some more company, huh?
No, just got the flamethrower.
You think my life counts in the struggle to rid the world of you? This is your answer.
She hits a tank all dead.
That's the spirit, lady. But I don't guess it'll do much good. They got us bottled up here, and we're plumb out of ammo. Looks like this is the end. If only we could reach LeBrave.
That come to the courtyard. They'll all be executed together with Mr. McCramigoff.
And so,
Junior, Gabe, all you guys, you're still alive, darn it.
that's you, Vank.
Yeah, but not for long, dum-dum.
They want to give it to us all at once to prove that the Commandos ain't so much, but we sure took a lot of them with us.
Then at that instant,
Father!
Marie, my child, it is you. But they told me you were imprisoned in Berlin. I was about to betray our cause to save your life.
Plot twist.
We lied to you, of course. It was an imposter's voice you heard. But this is no lie. Tell us what we want to know now. Or else you shall have the privilege of watching your daughter die with the rest of the swine.
I miss Vlad.
Don't do it, Father. If D-Day fails, then the whole world is doomed. Our lives mean nothing.
You are still her father. Would you condemn your own daughter to death?
as the tension mounts in the grim courtyard, as the silence grows so thick it can almost be felt, a powerful hand slowly emerges from beneath the pile of rocks and rubble.
Eat Pringles.
What are those chips I hear?
Wait.
My patience was thin.
As thin as the sour cream and onion.
You hear a pop of a Pringle can.
Here's your answer, you crummy creep. The last one you'll ever hear. You didn't count on these rocks laying in a V shape so that they'd protect the shelter over my head, did you?
Silver Age silliness,
Who
ladies
writes
and
this
gentlemen.
shit?
Red Flintstone?
It's the Sarge. He's alive. Let's go. Oh, that's Gundam. Whatever.
That's okay.
Grab their guns before they know it hit them.
He's shirtless too? Are they all shirtless?
Then, after the smoke is cleared,
Sarge, let me look at you, you old hound dog.
Dum-dum, not in front of the children. Get your clammy mitts off of me before I paste you one. Where's LeBrave?
broke back fury.
I am here, Sergeant.
Oops, sorry.
Oop.
Oh,
We are safe for the moment, but how do we leave here alive?
That's a good question, pal. Go to the next panel and find out. If we can't find the answer, your secret will die here with all of us.
That's you.
I think that's it.
okay.
Yeah.
It's isn't.
Nobody's dying, Sarge. Look what I found hiding in the hall. Real life, honest to gosh, Aryan Superman Nazi General. Ain't he you boo?
Izzy, you just found us our ticket out of here.
Mercy, I've done nothing. Comrade.
Thus, with a full Nazi general as their hostage and an official general staff car at their disposal, the Howling Commandos leave Lavere in far more style than they arrived.
Out of the way! Clear the way for General von Ritzek.
Later, at a lonely spot on the coast of France.
We owe you Commandos a debt we can never repay. The world will never forget what you have done this day.
Stow it, pal. I'll settle for a shirt. It was a freeze, and it kept us out of the pool room.
Your plane approaches it. He sees us.
We'll take von Ritzek back with us for fun and games, and LeBrave can stay to lead the underground until the Nazis are smashed for good.
Somehow I fear we shall all meet again, for you will be back.
On June 6, 1944, LeBrave's words came true as the first wave of the Allied invasion forces hit Omaha Beach, and in the forefront of the attack were the 7 Howling Commandos. That's a tale for another time.
Okay, everybody on 3. 3.
And then they're made obsolete by Captain America.
Woohoo! There you go. And then, just for fun, they tell you what kind of guns were used in World War II.
Wow.
So I think actually somebody put this very, very well. It was the Jamils, or who says different time for sure. Because
Definitely.
this would never be in a comic book these days.
No.
Well, didn't they switch to actually going to these laser guns? I got rid of the bullets.
That was G.I. Joe.
If you go to the back cover of the book, you can order all of these too.
I know, right? Wow.
What?
And a Daisy BB gun.
What gets me though is also even in the 90s they had Punisher Armory where they talked about all of the guns that he used.
That German gun, my grandfather had that, but then the people who lived upstairs by him before he died stole it from him.
And there you go. So that, kids, is the very first appearance of Nick Fury and his Howling Commandos, also known as Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos. First time I've ever read it.
Right?
First time.
Any I'm assuming Graphic Man, Eric, you guys have read this before?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Eric was there.
You guys read everything. I thought I read everything. I know that you guys seem to have read everything. I went through, when I worked at a comic shop, I went to they opened a branch over in Kissimmee where I used to live. This is years and years ago. When it first opened, nobody came into the store. So I literally just read comics for like 3 weeks. One day I read all the Spider-Man I could from as early as possible up and so forth and so on. Never hit the war comics. Holy crap, Maranya. Pixel, what'd you think?
Well, getting to listen in, really.
You didn't have a... If I had known, we would have distributed it a bit evenly, so...
It's all right. It's all right. No, it was fun to listen to. It was a fun book.
Very fun. Very fun.
How about you, Zach? What do you think, cousin? I'm assuming this is your first time around as well.
Yeah, first time reading the Howling Commandos, and yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I really like this. I put a comment in the chat. It's like I may have to find some trades or collections or some of these to read.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
No, me too. I mean, I'm not the target audience, but I loved it. It's like a good old fashioned John Wayne movie, except that John Wayne he was like Arnold Schwarzenegger, unstoppable in this.
Shirtless John Wayne story.
Bateman, you're possibly the most contemporary comic book lover of us. Meaning you while you've read back issues and you found some love for them, ultimately you like newer ones.
I like I'm more superhero than I am war stuff. But I appreciate this because what it is, and the fact that they didn't water it down. You know,
No,
I mean, it would have been more realistic. You know, if Fury would have been more bloodied up a little bit. You know, bruised up at least. He looked too clean with a shirt off. You know,
it's the Silver Age. So not only did they is it the time, but it's also right after the comics code.
Did you see how awesome Izzy is out? He was just as badass as Fury was. They both had their shirts off at the end.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
so did Dino.
Got it. I gotta go. Yeah.
Dino did it too.
That's true.
All I have to do is take off my shirt and I'm awesome. I don't think
just to save everybody, I decided to play the role shirt on. You are.
I mean, I took a grenade. Like he Sarge threw a grenade at me. It's like real life.
Version from the helicopters. Let's see.
Yeah, that one panel about the Holocaust. That was just a weird one. I was like, whoa.
You never heard the Holocaust is a diversion before?
Never heard that.
A theory, yeah.
Well, that's one of those words. Well, that's kind of been taken over.
It had another meaning, and then
it's just like Charlie Chaplin wore the same mustache as Hitler. Nobody said anything about it until Hitler came into power, and then it's like it stopped being the Charlie Chaplin mustache and it started being the Hitler mustache.
Yeah.
So,
thanks, Hitler.
Yeah, I know, right? Dang.
Hitler.
Let's see. This Fury is a little rough around the edges. Then the Shield director says Bugs Meany. At some point in time, we're going to do Nick Fury. I think the difference would be this is actually Sergeant Fury's first appearance, Nick Fury's first appearance.
Yeah, and you can tell
Strange Tales. So.
Which came first, this or Sergeant Rock?
Well, Sergeant Rock by a year.
So it kind of feels like they're kind of challenging Sergeant Rock a little bit with him, with Fury, taking all the hits, being the big, alpha male, telling him, bossing him around. Because most of we see him now, we see him and he's in Shield. He's not. I don't think he's much as active as he is in his book as he is in his Shield books.
Well, you can see him in the Shield books.
He's more of a spy in the original.
Well, being a modern comic reader like yourself, you missed all of the years where Nick Fury actually was in charge of Shield and wasn't, punished for being a straight white male in a modern comic.
I started in the 90s as far as majority of most of the Marvel.
And that was after he had a series that started in 89, ran into the early 90s.
That's why it was really.
Was that the Steranko run?
No, this was it was when it followed the 6-issue miniseries. I can't remember. It had
Nick Fury versus Shield.
It came out of that, and it had. There was some of it that was really good, and there was some of it that was very forgettable. But really, from that point forward, he really hasn't been that prominent.
I'm gonna say this, and you guys understand how much I do not like this guy, and he is not just rained destruction upon the DC universe, but he is also the guy who has destroyed both Spider-Man and Nick Fury. It's Bendis' fault, dude. As soon as Ultimate Spider-Man came out and Nick Fury was drawn as Samuel L. Jackson, who, by the way, I got to say, brilliant casting. Even if they were just having him, much like Michael Clark Duncan as Kingpin, Sam Jackson, if they just said flat out, we're going to do a Nick Fury movie with Sam Jackson, I would be like, you know what, that's good casting. I thought that was brilliant. But from that point on, the Nick Fury that we knew and loved, his days are numbered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say the only time I remember him being prominent was in a Bendis series where he goes into Latveria and causes a whole bunch of unrest, and he leaves Shield disgracefully, and that's it. And then he takes over the Watcher's job.
Because my limited knowledge with the Fury is coming from reading the Captain America books from the 60s.
Zach, that didn't happen because those books don't exist.
I'm sorry. That was after 2013, wasn't it?
Well, actually, Fury was not exactly an honorable guy because back in the day, he wanted to have Stark build every weapon for Shield, and he stopped at nothing, including buying up every stock he could get in Stark International, including Jarvis's 2 shares that he sold. So he was not above doing dirty to get what he needed.
Right.
Well, I guess it would depend on who was writing.
Well, this was the I believe it was the Michelin run. I'm not sure.
Well, if it was, I trust him more than.
Oh yeah,
like if Bendis had done that, but
this is back in the day.
But again, like I said, he used to be all over the place in the Marvel universe.
Okay, I just saw Trusty Sidekick's comment. Earn guns by selling grit. Okay, all the old people laughed, and all the young people like, what? Grit?
True grit.
If I could,
go on ahead, Graphic Man.
If I could put in a good word for reading Sergeant Fury, this issue was kind of like a pilot episode. The issues that come after this are fantastic. He'll meet Reed Richards. He'll meet Captain America. But they're really great. This series needs some credit because Stan Lee put in somebody that wouldn't have been there. He put in Gabriel Jones, and they were not allowed to participate alongside the white soldiers at that time. So this kind of ignored that, and you had kind of an interracial cast. You had Izzy being a Jew, and of course the Southerner, Reb Ralston, and you kind of had a pretty good cast. I think they tried to do that on Star Trek as well, but they worked really good together, and I thought they were very enjoyable. And of course, I'm a Sergeant Fury fan.
Well, okay, as a Sergeant Fury fan, and last week we did Sergeant Rock, do you have a preference between the two?
I'm still Fury over Rock. I might be in the minority, but
you are.
Yeah, that's just what I was raised with.
No.
I like both. I like both.
No, I don't know about. Well, obviously you've got Zach backing Fury on that particular one. I like Sergeant Rock from what I read. I tend to be in agreement with Eric on the fact that I think when it comes to war and horror, DC does it better than Marvel.
They felt different. I mean,
they did, yeah.
Sergeant Rock, and whether it's Haunted Tank or Enemy Ace or all, it felt more serious. Sergeant Fury felt more like. Almost like they were movies. I mean, they just had more. I don't know.
Yeah, this had a very
grandiose plots and just had more that Marvel sense of fun that is what took them from nothing to within 10 years beating DC in market share. So I mean, it's just but as far I don't know. I just think that the like I said, one was just a little bit more serious. The other, I probably did. I mean, they're both very enjoyable.
Now, here's a way I would put it, and this is one issue. So obviously, one issue from Sergeant Rock, one issue from this. The Sergeant Rock seems to be a war story, while Sergeant Fury seems to be a war comic. If that makes any sense whatsoever.
It does, because he actually feels more like a superhero in this than he does an actual soldier.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Like
Jim Mills is saying, very fun, guys. Great job. Thank you very much. We do this every Friday at 10. We pick out a classic comic book to read. A lot of time it's first appearances, but coming up, we're going to get more into the holiday comics. That doesn't mean we might steer away from the superheroes or anything. We might go on to a family book, but we might actually stick around for the next couple of weeks. It has been requested that maybe we do some of the War Christmases, and I have nothing against that. At one point in time, I will twist the arms of whomever I have to, because I want the story before Christmas that we do to be Lobo's Paramilitary Christmas Special. I think that would be a hell of a lot of fun. So stick around for that. We're going to check out some of those books as well. The way that I could not only see, but I actually felt your eyes roll, Eric, when I said that.
No, I was thinking, being the holidays, Say, which one of those roles can you get Jay to read?
Hi, the Santa Claus guy,
Not that one.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jay.
The one that can complete sentences.
Just some guy is not as drunk as Fairclough. What you gonna do, man?
Well, if you catch him on a
is as drunk.
eggnog night.
I don't think I was ever as drunk as Fairclough. And believe me, kids, that's saying
No,
something.
I think he's actually curbed that because he became a family man. Come on.
That's him sober though.
He's still working off the drinking. He's Irish. What's he gonna do? And he's not like Irish American where the blood is diluted with actual blood.
It's just complete.
It's pure whiskey alcohol.
I'll tell you about the time I won World War II by myself.
When they go to donate blood, he's donating whiskey. That's what he's doing.
He can't donate blood.
Professor Immortus, says Rhaegar. I wish Immortus was in more comics. That's all I'm saying. Just
right.
When
I just want more Vlad.
Comics is Jackson. Some of them were Sergeant Fury. Sorry, I got rid of him back in the 80s. Man, if I wish that I had kept every comic book I've ever bought in my entire life.
Sir, can we read, since we have everybody here, can we read a Justice League story?
Now? No. That's its own other. I'm sure there's a Justice League Christmas. Maybe we could bring that up somewhere. But yeah, we're going to be doing that. Let's see. Talking about the fact that I played the thing with a shirt on. No one's to see Englantine's udders. It's a fat joke. I'm a cow. Yay. Let's see. RDV's Nazi reminds me of Nightcrawler from X-Men Evolution, or the creepy one from the original X-Men cartoon. You remember what was it? The first one, the pilot, before they actually did it. He's like, oh, Kitty.
Yeah, the Kitty Little Pride. Oh, yeah.
Like, holy shit, what are you going to do to Kitty Pride?
What is got to Kitty?
Let's keep the blue creep away from him.
Morph was always worse to me. He had that really, he had that predator voice, man.
Yeah.
It's like he's like a kid predator.
The Germans had the best.
That's why he died so early in the cartoon. They killed him.
Yeah,
let's see.
I was happy when they did.
Time Nick Fury wasn't a bald black guy.
He's a bald black guy to me.
Even in the Ultimates, Fury says he would be played by Samuel Jackson.
The best Nick Fury is David Hasselhoff. I don't care what you guys say.
The best.
What is a grit?
I kind of agree.
A grit is an oat, and it's like
we eat it. Yeah,
and they're awesome. They're a lot better than cream of wheat.
Definitely.
I love cream of wheat.
Yeah, Zach, I'm including you in that northern bastard bit. What do you think?
I don't like cream of wheat.
Any of you foreigners that go above the freaking Florida line.
So I always thought that grit was like biscuits and gravy, something nasty like that.
No, grits is
the grit they're talking about in the comics. Wasn't that a magazine?
It was like a newspaper.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
By the way, some guy did look at me weird because I called him a foreigner. He's from Georgia.
Yeah.
Well, you got you foreigners come in all the time during the holidays.
You see, Polenta is Grits' uptown cousin.
Right. What were you gonna say, Pixel?
No, Venkman has a request. So
I saw that.
Go.
Yeah, chicks dig the fuzzy little man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So weird.
Good, yeah.
So weird.
Can we do a Richie Rich Christmas? Says Robert Roberts. I'm for it. I think there's enough Richie Rich fans here, meaning me and Graphic Man. But
we'll just do the Nightcrawler story where he's a pirate.
Yeah. I'd take it by the shirt design. By the way, I am wearing a. This is a Graphic Man design. Well, let's get that going.
I keep thinking of the Flash.
The season I don't want to show my crotch off.
The Royal Flash.
It's basically Richie Rich. It's a comic book Richie Rich Bitcoin, because a lot of his comics were like Richie Rich Billions and all like that. So, yeah, great design, by the way. And
that's
what a CGC.
Aunt May, instead of doing weak kicks, she should have gave him grit.
So Robert Roberts is requesting Richie Rich or Uncle Scrooge and the Beagle Boys. Now, Graphic Man, I love me some Richie Rich, but if I'm weighing it up against the Carl Barks Duck book,
Beagle Boys.
I think Uncle Scrooge would be better because probably would have Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and each Beagle Boy would be kind of an idiot.
Yeah,
and those are fun to do.
Ben can do that.
Richie Rich might have like 4 voices. I don't know. So,
can anybody do a doc though?
I used to when I was young. Because you got to get it behind here, and then but no, I can't do that anymore.
Wheat cakes must be a time thing because I was rereading Stranger in a Strange Land, and they mentioned wheat cakes in that, and it's like that was written in like 1960, 61. So wheat cakes might be a time thing.
I don't think Richie Rich is being published right now. I don't think not even like a reprint book.
No, just the Archie stuff is.
This generation, we're going to read a comic about a rich little white boy? I don't think so.
You know what? Now you're telling me we have to.
Is he from Kenosha? Because he just won all his lawsuits?
If Harvey were still around, Harvey would be producing Casper. Casper might sell, but Richie Rich can't.
No.
Let's see. I'd like to see who would play who in a Justice League reading. So right here we've got the.
Are you doing Wahaha? Or doing Wahaha reading? Which I would prefer.
Let's go with classic. Let's go with a classic 7.
Okay, then I'm the secretary.
On the group we have.
You know, we did one. We did do the Justice League.
We did the Freedom Fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
I was man.
Let's see. How would I count? Obviously, Maranya would by default get the Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, yeah.
Professor Pixel, that's a rough one. Zach would have to be. I would just see Green Lantern, and I think that Venkman is wearing the proper shirt.
No, he does a really good Hawkman. If he's in that.
Hawkman.
I would give Venkman the Flash for
okay.
Because Pixel actually might work for the Flash.
I might say
Flash.
Let's see. Who else?
I don't mind being anybody.
Then we have, of course, Superman, Batman,
Aquaman,
Wonder Woman, and that would be. So we have Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, the Flash, and Hawkman, and then I would have to go. Batman has to be Eric Breen because of the voice. I would take Aquaman and Graphic Man, Superman.
Honestly, if we do a Green Lantern story, you're Kilowog.
Is this next week?
No, Bryn would be Kilowog.
No,
as I said,
not next week. We were just asked how would we cast it. That was a question we're answering.
Like I said,
we're in the discussion afterwards because we all tried to do ducks. Twiddles heard me, and he's now wait. Give me just one moment. Excuse me.
Hey, he's not the number one dime. Trusty is right. Pixel would be Snapper Car.
Like I said, I prefer Hawkman or Batman. Flash is like more higher pitched voice. That's more like Zach.
The original 7 is Aquaman, Batman, Flash, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, Superman, and Wonder Woman.
Right, and then every now and then you have Green Arrow.
Unless you're talking about the Starro one.
That's
Batman's not in there.
Okay. I don't think Superman's in that one either. Is he?
He is at the very beginning. He's battling he's stopping asteroids. Yeah.
If I drop my voice this low, I think a Martian Manhunter would be preferable.
Yeah, you could do that.
You're more like Jason Blood.
Martian Manhunter or Aquaman, either of those.
Wow,
if I was gonna do Aquaman, I'd have to fill my mouth with water.
I mean, if you want Grant Gust and Flash, I could do that.
Guys, don't do the movie Flash.
I would, if we did that, if we did the Scrooge McDuck, I would want to be Scrooge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, we know.
Yeah, money grubber. Yeah, you are.
I'd work on my Scottish accent.
If Launchpad McQuack was in there, I would take Launchpad, but I don't think he'd be in any of the earlier.
Gizmo Duck.
I'll look up. I guess Dell would be the place to look for that for the Christmas duck stuff. I'll have to make us a schedule for the next few
Sucker
weeks.
and Succotash.
Yeah. But having Wonder Woman sound like Actually,
Zach would be Gizmo.
Having Wonder Woman sound like what?
Gizmo Duck.
Having all I see is Hendrick saying, but having Wonder Woman sound like that, I have no idea. I stepped away for a little bit.
Batman needs that cigarette a day voice, but Wonder Woman to sound like that would be funnier.
Hey, this is Wonder Woman. What's going on?
Eric
I don't think
Green
so.
as Wonder Woman.
That's every woman in the world to us.
Erica Chavez.
I think Huey, Dewey, and Louie would definitely be Zach, Prof, and RDV, and the Beagle Boys.
Wait.
Beagle
So
Boy.
I'm Huey then, and then
yeah, actually,
He's got
that's
the
right.
green-
The green ones that says Zach being in the blue would be.
Oh
Oh my gosh, they're wearing the same colors. Look at that. That's not a black shirt. That's navy blue.
It's navy blue. It is navy
Yeah.
blue. Yeah.
You guys are wearing the colors of
Huey,
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
It's fate. It's fate.
Yeah, that is so much. That's kind of funny.
Come on, Uncle Scrooge.
Yeah, we would. I would do it like that. Yeah, and you guys, and then, well, do you want to fly around or what? Don't shake your tail feathers at me, and don't you poop on my
Come
desk.
on, shake your tail.
He wants to be
Dale?
That's
Dale,
Uncle
stop it.
Scrooge
No.
talking to his nephews.
That's
going on?
yeah. That is
up with
Scrooge talking to his nephew.
You see me? I am. Look right there. I am on. There you go. Go away. I'm doing a show.
Don't you shake your tail feathers at me, you delinquent ducklings.
Eric,
I am Wonder
you
Woman.
read
Got
that?
a light.
Yeah, and I want Eric to read that right there. Jerry
What?
Smith, that's your line. Right down there.
I am Wonder Woman. Got a light.
What was that?
Hi, I'm Wonder Woman. I'm in the Biden administration. I'm that blonde.
Yes.
Got a light.
I'm the first woman to be a part of the Justice League.
I'm every woman.
Ed Brewer, are you talking about Venture Brothers? Hi, I'm Dr. Girlfriend.
Right.
I don't care. It's still stupid.
Is there any Archer Christmas stories we can just read?
Archer,
no
just
idea.
talk like this the
You know
entire
what?
time. How do you do?
These are fun. Please share them out, kids. So hopefully the audience for these will actually grow.
Yeah,
Also, if you ever want to join, just say the word. All we need really is a good microphone from you. Preferably, if you guys could do face reveal, it's awesome. But really, the good microphone is more important. Twiddles, by the way, for those of you who might be new and go, hey, who's got that bird? It's me, the host. I have actually the last Jeopardy I did for the other channel. Somebody put in, oh, whoever's got that bird needs to off my channel. You go off. I'm sorry, the bird ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
Why does it call I Love Twiddles?
Hey, yeah.
Because
New name.
The bird ain't going nowhere. Now, I try my best to make sure he's quiet for the evening. I make sure he goes out for a little bit before the show. And if he does get loud, I'll cover the cage and all that. But ultimately, the bird's in.
Honestly, change your channel to the last word.
Yes,
bird.
we are. Oh, next week is Black Friday. It's 10 o'clock at night on Black Friday. I don't know if you guys are going to be available.
I don't think I will. I might be.
Graphic Man's bowing out. Professor Pixel's bowing
I'm
out.
out of town, so.
Alrighty.
What would next week be? What book?
Well, I was gonna try to find like a war story or something, the Christmas war story. But what I could do is I'll try to find a story with not so many characters in it.
Because I could possibly do it.
I mean, if it's just 3 guys and like 20 Nazis, we're good.
Right. Well, it'll be a Christmas story of some sorts, I think, maybe, or just
a little
or
Nazi
just
Christmas.
Maybe a quick Silver Age half story that you would get from a Tales from the Suspense or something like that.
Zach will be there if we do a white Christmas.
Ooh.
God. Oh,
I'm sorry, what?
Lord.
I said Zach would be there if we do a show with like white Christmas.
Oh, you like that show?
We offer.
I like the musical.
Okay, yeah. Well, last year we did a Charlie Brown Christmas. I kid you not, kids. If you're new here, please, by all means, go to search, and we took the script for Charlie. This is how all of this started, really. Mm-hmm. We took a Charlie Brown Christmas, and we read the script, and it was a lot of fun. My daughter participated in that. So according to Zach, this year we're going to be doing White Christmas, songs included. He'll be Danny Kaye. I'll be Bing Crosby. We'll have Eric play Sarge, the hotel owner. That would be kind of cool. And,
is RDB playing David Bowie? I don't know.
And the sisters will be Graphic Man and RDB.
No, that's special.
And Moran, you could be the assistant at the hotel.
Well, isn't that special?
There you go. Yeah.
Jason,
I didn't recommend it. I was just
Zach was
I'm just being smart alecky because of all his he likes Power Man, but only when
I
I
got the joke. I got the joke.
Yeah, so no Christmas of color for Zach.
Right, of course.
Yeah, Jackson Roy Kirk, you get a big delight in every bite. Most fruit pie.
You
get a big delight in every
bite. Yeah, at some point in time, we're going to be doing more of those too.
Apparently, I don't know how I read that and didn't have the phrase pop into my head, but now
apparently the Peanuts do have a Christmas comic or comic strips.
You said Peanuts, right?
Yeah,
yes.
I heard him say Peanuts.
Can you enunciate?
Yeah.
Enunciate what?
I heard the P, the E, the N, and then everything after that. I just heard an S. So
didn't we also do Rudolph?
If it's big enough, every day is Christmas.
No, I thought we were supposed to do.
We were going to, but I guess we didn't at the last minute.
Rudolph.
No, we did read Rudolph, didn't we? Because you're the girl.
No, I was in. No.
It fell apart because I think we all gathered, but too many people didn't show up in time, and then by the time it was too late because it was going to take.
We just did a live stream, I think, instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got drunk.
That's right.
Oh, that's actually something that I was talking to Gail about. If you guys remember the last time I did a drunk stream, I kind of went overboard and all over the place, which Gail, of course, cleaned up. So I talked to her because I thought it would be awesome.
Did you listen?
Stream, but Drunk Jeopardy.
Oh dear Lord!
Once again, it's just to help get a little money in the coffers. We'll do a Drunk Jeopardy. I'll play, and
I'll run the board.
You guys decide how drunk I'm gonna get while I'm playing these guys at the dump.
So what is it for every answer you get?
Your
wrong,
brother yelled at us last time.
I won't play, but I will deliver temperance lectures after the event.
Okay. But yeah, I talked to Gail about it, and I said, yeah, I was thinking that might be fun to do. Get some super chats, do Drunk Jeopardy, and she was on board with it. She says, "I'll kill you," and I thought, wow, so you want to play? And
I mean, it'll be on camera. Just tell her to wear a mask. They won't be able to tell her. Everybody's wearing those blue masks, so you'll never know who it is.
Right, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah. So what is it for every question you get right, you take a shot, or for
well, actually, I thought about it. First of all, my first idea was, hey, let's do a Drunk Jeopardy and then just do the normal super chat shots.
Ooh, wait though.
But here's
every answer you get right though, you get to take a shot.
No. Here's what I thought would, because what I thought would be if I could get other people to play with. Now, if it's just me, then it's super chats only. But what it is for every $2 super chat, take a shot. Okay. If you get a question wrong or you don't attempt to answer it, you take a shot. Now, here's the thing. If I go me and then I answer the question, nobody has to drink. But if somebody says me and doesn't answer the question and then nobody takes a chance at it, they got to drink. That's what I was thinking.
By the end of the night, I won't be able to write on the board.
Yeah, I think it would definitely have to be Professor Pixel, Almighty Jack, and
this is not going to be great. Just great.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of fun. Be fun.
And I'll be the judge, so I can just judge you all as you're slurring words.
And I'll run it.
But and the thing is, I don't know if I would actually be able to do it though, because Gail is pretty adamant. She did take care of me that night.
Just get yourself one of those spinner wheels.
Almighty Jack is here. Gee, I invoked the name.
I'm just going to warn you. I don't know if you remember. Last time we did a drunk stream, your brother bursted in the room and got on camera. Look at what this man does for your people, for your entertainment.
He did?
He came out. Yeah, he like scolded. It's like,
how much was I in the bathroom vomiting?
No, you were right. No, he was right there. He was sitting right there. He just didn't really notice.
I did not remember that at all.
He came in and was yelling at you. It's like, it's like, what are you doing this for? He's like, he's scolding you because you're doing a drinking thing.
See, the thing is I actually remembered when I did vomit, I got everything into the toilet. According to Gail, I wallpapered the bathroom. So I was not exactly 100% on that night. So
well, you hit your mark, just not the one you wanted.
Yeah, it's just a different point of view.
Yeah, but she says the same thing about peeing.
I mean, it's just orange. It's fine.
So,
ew.
Anyway, we are.
It was a cheap. It was a cheap gas station alcohol you had.
Yeah, wasn't it like Fireball? Fireball.
It was $5 Fireball from
gas station. It was off brand.
It was the 7-Eleven gas station. Yeah, it was $5 Fireball.
I got this green margarita moonshine that I've got, so I'll just pour that out.
Okay, so Pixel's in. All right.
No, it's mostly a joke.
Man. You and me, man. You against me. The one you miss a question, you drink.
I'm so dead.
Or if somebody answers it right, then the other people have to drink.
I actually forget the Jeopardy.
I like that. I could do that drinking game with Pixel and Venkman and Almighty Jack, and Gil doesn't have anything to worry about.
It would be better if you were doing Thunderdome.
Just so we don't get in trouble, when this happens, Pixel, please show a valid driver's license.
I know, right?
Before we start.
He's 14.
I'm not.
Why do you have that junior high schooler drinking hard liquor on YouTube?
Listen, at the end of the month, I'm 23. It's okay. The jokes can stop now.
No, it's not. It's trust me. You will want to look too young to not get carded. Because there will come a day when the only places that will card you are those morons at UDF that are carding 60-year-olds for smokes.
They just stopped carding me like a year or two ago. They finally stopped carding
If
me.
I have the gray over here, if I have this here, they don't card me at all.
Now you are in the years where you're annoyed by it, but if it still happens like another 10 years from now, and it will, because you're never going to look any older. I guarantee it.
Well, one time I went to the movie theaters with this, and I wasn't even near the ticket thing. My husband picks up the tickets, and they sold him one regular because he's got more dark hair than I do, and they sold him a senior for me.
Hey, good bounce for me.
I know. I hope I get good genes like Ernie Hudson. He still looks young. Paul Rudd too.
I got one of those senior things somewhere, and they said you get senior discount, right?
Yeah, I started going gray since I was 31, and that coincidentally is the year I got married. But that's not why I went gray.
By 23, it was gray. Now it's white.
My husband's nephew.
I just started getting the gray down here, like at 30.
Would you have gray hair?
First of all, Goff. Second of all, seriously, Goff.
No, seriously, if he spins around,
I do have hair. Thank you very much.
If there had been any malice,
gray.
If there had been any malice intended, I would have said, "Would you have had gray, fat boy?" But I didn't.
If he turns around, he actually has a patch of hair in the back of his head, or it's his neck. I can't tell.
By the way, I've enjoyed my time with you people in this.
You know what? When your fat, Fred Flintstone ass is calling me heavy, come on down to Florida, man. We'll run you and your freaking lungs.
Wait, are you guys gonna react the Rocky IV scene on the beach?
Hold on. Are you gonna wear that shirt that I sent you? Because I could.
3. That's Rocky 3. I think you know thinking.
No,
or they're in Russia.
Just don't wear a black and white shirt.
No, it's for because he was training Apollo Creed to go.
Yeah. I do have some hair covering my ears, but I did hear you all 3 times.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes.
He trains with Apollo. And
I'm curious about your bird. Can they be bathroom trained or paper trained? I could tell you this. twiddles poops on every piece of paper he finds. So I think they can be paper trained. Yeah. I actually have, right below my computer, I actually have paper down just because of that. Isn't that right? Isn't that right?
I'm reading Almighty Jack's comment.
What?
You scorn me so, Breen. I can't see anymore after that dome reflection.
Oh,
I think he's talking about. I think he's talking about you, Pix.
Pix has got the Robin Williams hair going on from the early '90s.
Mm-hmm.
The long hair.
The hair, I don't know. I'm going to get it cut soon.
So Venkman is a huge Ghostbusters fan, and he went to see the movie. I have not yet seen it.
It is good.
I'm hoping to see it this weekend.
I'm hoping this does really well because then they'll venture into doing more Ghostbuster projects. 2016 was, I thought it was going to be done, nothing else, but I'm so happy that they actually put out a good product.
I told you it was going to be good.
I was getting.
You know what though? But it's good for reasons. It's good for reasons because I personally wanted to go a different direction, but I'm happy with the direction it went.
Oh, there you go.
I'm looking forward to seeing
And
it.
Rhaegar is agreeing that it is legit good. I want to see, and I will watch some of it tomorrow. I want to watch Cowboy Bebop. We'll have reviews for it during the auction, so by all means, come to the auction tomorrow. I actually did not make it to the comic shop. I'm going to go tomorrow. I don't have any big dogs. Usually I show off big dogs and such, but I didn't make it to the comic shop.
I would recommend for those who if you guys haven't watched Hitmonkey, go watch that on Hulu. There's 10 episodes, they're half an hour each. Then afterwards, go check out those puppets. Froggy became Hit Froggy.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. That's
first two episodes are good. I like the
Froggy scared me.
We'll have reviews for we'll have reviews and such, and we'll talk about that kind of stuff tomorrow. I am not an anime fan, so I don't have a dog in the race as far as the whole Cowboy Bebop thing. The only thing I ever saw of Bebop, I think they did a movie in 2000 or somewhere around there when I was a projectionist. I watched it. It's all right. It's all right. And Night Force 2 through 5 says truly trusty sidekick because they weren't there. These big dogs are Almighty Jack drawings. Yes, I'll put those in there. So,
are they pictures of big dogs?
Yes.
Yes. Yay! Yeah. What are we doing Sunday?
What are we doing Sunday? I guess we're doing a Jeopardy.
Are we doing the championship, or are we just doing a normal? Because if we're
I
doing
got news for you. I did. I have been I've been editing the other Jeopardies, and I edited the one that we did after the Halloween game, so I know not as many people saw it, and it still did nothing as far as business over on the other channel. But yeah, we're gonna do a Jeopardy.
All right, if you're doing normal, I do have the award ready.
Okay. Sure, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I don't know if
but it's normal level. It's not Graphic Man or Eric level. It's normal level.
Who they both said will not be on Jeopardy.
So it's Almighty Jack level, like you said before.
No. I'm saying it could be Jimmy level.
Oh, that's
I'll either be working or at a funeral.
If that's the case, then Professor Pixel can finally play. Yeah.
No, I will be working or at a funeral. There is no in between.
Oh,
wait, is it your funeral at your job because you're working too hard?
No, not my funeral. Another funeral.
One of the kids you're watching?
No.
I just jumped the line from awkwardly funny to like morbidly funny.
Paul, I knew somebody was gonna get on to me for me not saying I'm not an anime fan. I think I'm going to try it. But I made a mistake once of saying, "Hey guys, recommend me some anime, recommend me some manga."
Oh, they recommended you Bible Black, I believe.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
no,
have you tried Bible Black?
They recommended everything, and that was the problem. Like one person would give 50 titles, and then the next person would give 50 titles, and then and so I ended up getting recommended 2,000 things. I'm like, thanks for narrowing it down. So.
Well, that's because everyone has different opinions about what they like. So
okay, so like Paul here, he's talking about anime, and the first thing out he says, "What Assassination Classroom?" Okay, You say one thing and I'll believe you because that's the one that stood out. You give me 100 recommendations, you know, okay, unless you're doing your top 100, it doesn't stand out. But even your top 100 is going to have a number one.
I also want to second that Bible Black, and Drew Rogers is thirding it.
I don't care about anime.
I don't care about Bible Black, but my what is it? My Hero Academia is good. Full Metal Alchemist is a good one. One Piece is really good, but you got to set aside like 5 months worth of time to watch that anime. That's a long one.
There is one I'm watching right now. It's Arcane.
Is that the Netflix one?
League of Legends one.
Yeah.
Try that out. It's on Netflix. Trying to think if there was another one you might like.
Attack on Titan was pretty good, but that thing would be freaky too, because it's like big people that eat little people.
Depends what you're in.
I've seen the first season of Attack on Titan.
Do you like?
That's all right.
Do you like serious stuff, or do you like more comedy? You know, kind of like action stuff.
Good is good. That's all I know. Good is good.
Well, there's different genres of anime. Like Cowboy Bebop is a really serious anime.
But I guess I did watch anime because when I was a kid, Speed Racer was big. Battle of the Planets was big.
Gotcha Man.
So, the Gotcha Man, yeah.
Rocket Boy or whatever it was.
Astro Boy.
Astro Boy.
Yeah. Ultraman was huge, and
that was live action though.
Yeah, that's more of the Power Rangers crowd, but. Yeah.
Well,
anyway,
Voltron was first.
Somebody told me Bible Black is basically cartoon porn. I guess that's why they're trying to get me to read it.
Trying to get you to watch.
Wow, thanks, Rhaegar. Spoiling everything for everybody.
There you go. Say hello. There you are. That's the bird, kids. This is
that's the one.
Englishman is giving us all the bird.
Yes, I am.
Wow.
Yes, I am.
Carefully, you don't want to choke your bird on camera.
Yeah. Okay. And
I know. I'm seriously.
He's in a bitey mood today.
So.
Because usually he'll climb up like climb the stairs. Nope. He's biting the stairs instead. Well, what's that all about?
Probably the best thing I've saw on Netflix though it was Castlevania. So that'd be my number one recommend. Castlevania. There's 4 seasons of content for you. Vampires, gore, action. You know this.
You can also watch a review of the first 2 seasons.
We're just Dalton talks.
Puppet Show.
Dalton takes over the whole entire channel on that show.
Not all of them. Only
to recommendation when you want to trick someone into. Yeah, actually, one time I did ask my daughters, and they said that I should look up an anime called Yahweh.
Oh, God.
The manga called with Yahweh.
Okay. Yeah, I need to look up an anime called Yahweh or manga called Yahweh.
No, you don't.
Like
no, you don't.
That was my daughter. That was what my daughter told me. You should look up something called Yahweh, Daddy.
Was he like
okay.
No, you don't.
God dang her! She's my daughter. That's the kind of humor we got.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but if you Google it, Almighty Jack. So she thought it was funny as hell to get me to look that stuff up because they've got a sick sense of humor because of their mama.
Holy crap! John Gordon Murphy is working on a Terry McGinnis Batman Beyond book.
Oh, who's the writer?
Sean Gordon Murphy.
VIL. Oh, okay, that's good. I want to find the tweet that said that VIL is the GOAT.
Do you know how hard it is? I actually did try to write a category for Jeopardy on Vida Ayala. You know how hard it is? I actually could not write a full category on her.
Vita's not the GOAT, but her GOAT can write better than her.
Actually could not write a full category.
We managed to make a 50-minute video, an hour and 30-minute video. So let's call it a night.
When Miranda says go, the auction will begin.
All I'm going to
say it's my day off.
You should eat at Joe's, and once again, you get a big delight out of every bite out of Hostess fruit pies. I'm done.
We should get paid in Hostess fruit pies.
I know.
And tomorrow at the auction, once again, please join us for the auction tomorrow, where we'll talk about a lot of the movies that have come out. And we'll also talk about the oral fixation that Zach has and the fact that he has to have something in his mouth at all live streams. So there we go. All righty, gang. Thanks for hanging out with us once again, guys. Thanks for joining in. And reading off the comics. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Don't forget to click like and do all that kind of stuff because it helps the algorithm. And after this is posted, please leave a comment. Have a good night, gang.
Take care of all the true believers.
Immortal.